listening to The Announcer's Table with Daryl and Ian. This podcast is presented by RingIcon.com, the social networking site for wrestlers, fans, promoters, and everything indie wrestling. Log on today and create your profile, and as always, enjoy the show.
Hey guys, this is Ian.
I'm Nikki Bella.
Maybe like
the boobs.
Yeah, maybe. But
I'm Daryl,
and this is the Announcer's Table presented by RingIcon.com. Today is the promotion builder.
Yep.
And we're kind of changing things up a little bit. This is the first promotion builder that we're kind of changing up the format just a little bit. That what we're doing is. Promotion builder and gimmick builder will be the same topic, but we're going to direct them towards promotion builder, of course, is to help build the promotion, and then we'll use the same topic into the gimmick builder and let you know how to incorporate what your promotion's doing into how your gimmick can benefit from that.
So what are we talking about today on promotion builder?
Today we're going to talk about actually going digital.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what that means, but I guess it means going digital.
Going digital. So, and what does that mean, Sir Ian?
Going digital, what we're going to talk about is things like, your audio needs to be all digital format of audio, lighting, some of social media, websites, things like that.
Yeah.
So,
well, let me start us off. Okay, going digital. Everybody has a Facebook page, besides my grandma. She doesn't have one, but everybody else in this world does.
Yeah, there's a very large amount of people on Facebook.
So you know what that means? Promoters have a fan page for your wrestling promotion.
Yes.
Okay, and in doing so, you promote it to your fans at the show. Get them to go on. They can like your page. You can update your page on when you're having your next shows. You can update your page on match results, upcoming matches. You can do flyers, okay? Yep. Where you, like NEW, I'll use them as an example. They do it all the time. They only run a show a month, so their Facebook page really works for them, so their fans can keep up with what they're doing.
Right.
And so DCSW, I got it right?
Yep.
Yes. They do the same thing. But they do a weekly show, but they still do a flyer every week, and they talk about the results and stuff like that. So these are things you want to do and get people to like your page, talk about it, get activity going on it. They can see what's coming up. You can promote a lot more stuff, talk about a lot more things that's coming up. For instance, there's one in Cartersville, it's the Lethal Lottery. Okay, so I mean, Michael Cross, who we interviewed, whose last week's interview, is using our site, to also talk about it and get people talking about it. And
he's actually mentioning that I don't think that it's actually going to happen, but
either way,
he's letting people know.
He's letting people know.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing to do.
Right.
You want to get out there on media sites. Join RingIcon.com. Get it out there. We talk about it. Other people talk about it. Facebook page, create a fan page. Okay, get people talking about it.
And along those lines, you said, in between all that rambling, you said, post your results. And that's one thing I want to talk about as going digital is something that a lot of people want to see. If they couldn't make it to the show, or if you're following a show that's, really far away, you can post your results online in a blog format. I know there's a couple people that do it on Ring Icon because we have a blog section. I know Brian B. Bangin always posts the results of their Friday night shows every Saturday or Sunday, and that's really cool to read it through and see what. But he also, obviously, you don't want to just put it on one source. You want a lot of people to be able to read it, so you can put it on Ring Icon, Facebook. If you have a blog site like Blogger or WordPress or something like that, you can post your blog that way as well.
Yeah, like I have family who wrestles in NEW, and we have personal friends who wrestles in NEW. So it's neat for us because we can't always get up there because we're always doing other stuff and going to other shows. So we can kind of follow the action that goes on at that show, and then like we really liked DSCW, and so we were able to follow that action because they do post it. So I get to get on there and I get to read, this is what happened, and that's cool because I think when we did get to go out there, we made some really cool friends.
Yeah, and cool I mean that's the thing is that we can follow a whole lot of wrestling organizations. Just because we don't always get the chance to go to all of them. I mean, obviously, a lot of them are far away, or we can't make it to 2 in one night. Things like that are good. The good thing is that we can read the results and things like that online.
Now, what do you have to say about digital going as music?
Well, one thing I really wanted to hit on as a promotion, I think one of the keys now is. I've seen a lot of promotions in the past continue using CD players.
It's not 1980, man, or 1990.
And CD players are great. You need one, at least for backup. But they're not always reliable. The sound quality isn't always that great. If somebody bumps the table, you get a skipping. There's a whole slew of problems that can go wrong with that. But what I suggest is that, and a lot of people are headed that way, is using a laptop and using like iTunes or Windows Media Player or something like that, to where you can create a playlist with all your wrestlers in it and say name the song that wrestler's name. So you can just double click on it, it starts playing. When it's time for them to be done, you just press stop, and you don't have to worry about audio problems.
I remember back in CWA when we used to go up there every weekend. When we first started going, it was all like CD,
right?
And then you brought in your laptop and loaded everybody's music onto the laptop, and then it was like so much better. You could queue up different parts of the song and different things, and it was so much better. Trust me, the fans will love it.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot easier for you, especially because it can be stored.
Right.
And if somebody forgets to bring their CD, which has happened a lot at tons of promotion, people always man, I didn't bring my CD,
Yeah, and so, I mean, obviously have a laptop that can hold a CD, so you can take their song and put it on your laptop, and then you will have that music for a long time, or forever, as long as you have that laptop. So that's one big thing is moving from the old times to what we're talking about is going digital, because that's the way of the future.
Yeah,
and so
exactly. And going digital can also mean like some other things, just like going more future. Like special entrance. You want to have like some kind of entrance. With like do so, even if it's just basic. Get like a strobe light or something, or a smoke machine or.
The whole point of going digital is that, with Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, everyone in the world has ADD now. They're going to lose attention really quickly if you don't catch their eye and bring something new to the table. So we're just suggesting things that could really help bring something new to your table and to really, build your promotion. And like you were saying, an entranceway that has lighting, fog machine, you can get those cheap now at party stores. Yep. You don't want to fog up the whole building, but, shoot a little bit of fog out for a split second right before somebody comes out, or, build up a little bit behind the curtain as they walk out. It doesn't need a little effect, along with strobe lights and colored lights and things like that. Yeah. Even the show in Dalton that we went to a while back.
TWA?
TWA, they wrestle every Friday night. And they had a really good little entranceway,
Yeah.
It was one of the better ones that we've seen at an indie show, just because they did have, a good bit of lighting on their entranceway and a little,
Well, it also but it also helps that that's a permanent location.
Yeah, that is a permanent location.
They don't have to break their stuff down.
Right. So that helps. That definitely helps.
And they've been there 20-something years. So, they're doing something right to be there for that long and running Friday to Saturday night. And I think they've actually added a Sunday show.
Wow.
They run 3 shows a week up there on the weekend. So, if you're in North Georgia and you want some wrestling, go check it out. But do you have anything else as far as going digital? What you think?
Going digital, I talked about social media a couple weeks ago. You might have seen the show, you might have missed the show, but we're going to hit on social media again about getting all the different social medias like Twitter and Facebook and, Ring Icon and YouTube
Instagram.
and all of those. Yeah, and utilizing all of those because the more exposure, the better. So
Yeah, absolutely.
we're going to hit on social media. That's a little different subject. And we're definitely next week. We're actually going to talk about websites.
Yes.
We're going to dive specifically into websites. That's why we didn't hit on it much tonight or today, because
There's a lot more detail to that than just
Yeah.
browsing over and just giving you a quick snippet. We need
But
dedicated
going
whole
digital definitely means getting a website going.
Yes.
Because you need people to have a spot that they can go to that only is you. And because if they're looking on Facebook, they're probably going to see another 5 or 6 promotions around you, and so you're competing a lot on Facebook. But if
Exactly.
you have your own website, then it's solely your own. So
Now, like we said, this is just our opinions. We'd like for you to share y'all's opinions with us. And drop us a line on ringicon.com. Let us know what you think. You can comment on YouTube, our Facebook page, anywhere.
Yep.
Just let us know what you think. And, if you have any questions or if your opinion is different from ours or if you think we left something out and could have talked about something, let us know.
And as a wrestler or your gimmick, tomorrow is our gimmick builder, and we're actually going to talk about going digital specifically for your gimmick and your character. So, check in tomorrow for the video about, going digital as a gimmick. But other than that, that's about it for Promotion Builder this week.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.